Greetings to all of you out there. My name is Charles Watkins. I'm from MHSS. This is another video, and today we're going to talk about depression, why it's important to know about it, what we can do about it. Now, let's start by normalizing feelings that appear depressive in nature and having depressive episodes. This happens when we have a bad day, when something bad happens to us. This is very normal. We go through stressful times. So these are feelings we all share. As a human race, we go through the suffering as a shared human experience. That's not what we actually mean when we talk about depression. Those are depressed moments where we feel bad about ourselves, where we might not feel very talkative. This can happen. And they're usually brief. They're very temporary. They don't last that long. A couple hours, a couple days, maybe. And then we feel better. What we're talking about today is depression that is truly crippling. One of the major symptoms is anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure, the inability to really feel anything. No joy, no happiness. There's just nothing there. That's what we're talking about today. This can happen to anyone. Some people are predisposed. They have a genetic marker which makes them more likely to develop depression. Some people are naturally more resilient. But it can happen to anyone. It can happen after the loss of a friend or a family member. It can happen after a traumatic event. Or something that happens directly to yourself, like a heart attack. For example, an officer suffered from a heart attack. But he quickly regained proper, good medical health. But he was on the ship. He began to walk again. Situation was contained. But the depression caused him to develop a delusional thought pattern. So he started out by walking a couple steps every day, and he continued to increase the amount of steps that he took on board. But because he was very depressed and because of his delusional nature of thoughts, he was able to convince himself that the waves were actually helping him walk and he wasn't doing the walking. Just an example of how so you know what I'm talking about when we are talking about depressive delusion, depressive nature, true depression, which creates a different type of thought pattern than what we're used to and distorts reality. This is how you can recognize true depression. So other symptoms may be isolation, or that the crew member really seems that he's emotionally detached. He doesn't eat as much, doesn't smile as much. Those are beginning symptoms, and you can intervene by talking to them and just noticing these things. Again, looking at a holistic approach, when we notice these things before it gets too late, there's a lot of things we can do, like exercise and never skip a meal. That's very important. Some foods that really help boost your mood are certainly vitamin B complexes, or eating citrus fruits, green leaves, or green leafy vegetables, or beans, for example. And remember also, omega-3 fatty acids really help to stabilize and increase your mood in these times. What we want to try to do is recognize these symptoms early before we get dragged down into a deep depression that we can't get ourselves out of. So we're trying to do a lot of preventive measures to keep us from developing a true depression. And again, remember, this is nothing people can snap out of. It's as real as the need for insulin or a serious other medical condition that needs to be addressed immediately, needs to have treatment. So please never make the mistake to believe that the person that has depression can quickly get out of it. It's just not possible for them. When they're in that state, they need professional treatment. So that's why if you recognize these things, please reach out to us or contact someone on board who knows about these situations so they can reach out to us, or make sure to contact the proper authorities so that person gets the right medical and psychological attention that he or she needs. This is just very important for awareness, knowing about depression, and knowing that this condition is truly crippling and can lead to suicide ideation too. So we really want to monitor that person. We want to make sure that person is safe and secure. Thank you for staying with me on this rather heavy but important topic. I wish you a great day and stay safe.